Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on two of the most iconic coins from the United Kingdom, the 1 penny and the 50 pence coins. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, you'll want to stick around for this one. We're counting down the top 10 ultra-rare coins that are making waves in the market with their astonishing values in dollars. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up, the 1939 UK 1 penny coin. This large, beautifully crafted coin has become quite a collector's item, especially when it's in extra fine condition. So, let's explore what makes this coin special, its history, and how much it's worth on today's market. First, let's talk about the year 1939. This was a significant year, not just in the UK, but worldwide. It marked the beginning of World War II, a period of monumental change. British coins from this era have an added historical significance because they were produced just before coinage materials and designs were affected by the war. The 1939 UK 1 penny is a large bronze coin with a diameter of 31 millimeters, making it quite hefty by today's standards. On the obverse side, you'll find the profile of King George VI, who became king after the abdication of his brother Edward VIII in 1936. King George's portrait is regal and detailed, reflecting the artistry of the time. The inscription around his portrait reads Georgives Vidgbr Rex FD Eind Imp, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This wording emphasizes the vastness of the British Empire at the time. Now, let's flip over to the reverse side. Here we have the iconic image of Britannia, a symbol of British strength and unity. She's depicted seated with a trident in one hand, a shield featuring the Union Jack in the other, and the ocean waves behind her. This imagery symbolizes Britain's naval power and historical influence across the seas. Below Britannia, you'll see the year 1939 displayed prominently. This classic design for the penny actually dates back to 1860, but with the rise of World War II, these pennies have become more valuable, as they're relics of a pre-war world. The large bronze structure of this coin is also a reminder of the time before coins were downsized in the mid-20th century. Now, when it comes to condition, the grade of the coin makes a big difference in value. For today's video, we're looking at a 1939 1 penny in extra fine condition. This grade means the coin has retained sharp details with minimal signs of wear, especially on high points like the King's crown or Britannia's arm and shield. This condition is highly sought after by collectors. So, what's the current market value for this 1939 1 penny in extra fine condition? Like many collectibles, value can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition. As of today, you can expect a 1939 1 penny in extra fine condition to be valued between $750,000, but if the coin is in an exceptionally high grade or even uncirculated, the price can reach up to $900,000 or more in rare cases. It's always wise to have your coin professionally graded if you're looking to sell, as authenticated coins tend to fetch higher prices. If you're a collector, coins like this are more than just a monetary investment. They're a window into a particular time in history, a period when the world was on the cusp of change. Whether you're interested in British coinage, World War II artifacts, or simply beautiful designs, the 1939 1 penny offers a little piece of the past to hold on to. And there you have it, folks. A quick look at the 1939 UK 1 penny coin, a classic piece with a story to tell. Next up, the UK 50 New Pence from 1969. If you're a collector or just someone curious about hidden treasures, you're in for a treat. Why is this coin catching so much attention today? Is it a sleeper hit that might be worth big money? Let's find out. UK 1969 50 New Penny alongside other coins from the same era with historic images of the British economy in the late 1960s. To understand why the 1969 UK 50 New Pence is so significant, let's take a step back in time. 1969 was a monumental year for British currency as the UK was preparing for decimalisation, a process completed in 1971. The 50 New Pence coin was one of the first coins introduced during this change, replacing the old shilling system. While these coins were not in circulation until 1971, some pre-decimal coins were minted earlier, including our star, the 1969 50 New Pence. Well, it's all about the rarity. Pre-decimal coins, especially ones minted during this transitional period, are considered highly collectible. Combine this with the fact that the UK was undergoing significant political and economic shifts, and you have a coin that encapsulates a unique moment in history. The narrator or a pair of hands inspecting a 1969 50 New penny in extra fine condition zooms in on key features. Let's take a closer look at the details of this coin. The 50 New Pence from 1969 features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, like most UK coins of the time. The reverse features the famous Britannia seated, holding a trident and shield. Classic British imagery, right? But what really makes this coin stand out, especially in today's market, is the condition. The coin we're looking at today is classified as extra fine condition, which means it has minimal wear and still retains most of its original sharpness and detail. In numismatics, the better the condition, the higher the potential value. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most 1,969 UK 50 New pennies were made from cupronickel, there are some rare silver-proof versions out there. These silver proofs were not made for general circulation and were minted as part of special collector's sets. And today, the value of silver is at an all-time high, which gives these versions an extra edge on the market. In extra fine condition, the cupronickel version of the 1969 50 New penny can fetch between $400,000 depending on the collector's market. But if you happen to have a silver-proof version, you're looking at prices that can go well above $700,000. This jump in value is due to both the silver content and the rarity of these proofs. Now, let's switch gears and compare the value of this UK 50 New Pence coin to its equivalent in other currencies, especially the US dollar. With the exchange rate fluctuating around $150,000 to the pound, a standard 1969 50 New Pence in extra fine condition would be worth between $390,000 in the US market. However, this comparison isn't just about raw numbers, it's about demand. The UK coin collector's market is slightly different from the US, where historical American coins tend to attract more interest. But there's one key similarity: rarity and condition always command the highest prices, regardless of the currency. Just like American silver dollars from the early 1900s, which can go for thousands depending on rarity and condition, the silver-proof 1969 50 New Pence has similar potential in its own collector's niche. The takeaway here is clear: both in the UK and abroad, silver coins from transitional periods can be gold mines for collectors. So, what should you do if you have one of these coins? Is now the time to sell, or should you hold on to it for a bit longer? Well, like any collectible market, timing is everything. The price of silver is currently high, so silver-proof versions are hot commodities. But numismatics isn't just about the metal, it's about history. Coins from significant historical moments tend to gain value over time, especially as they get scarcer. If you're holding a cupronickel version in extra fine condition, it might be worth holding onto it for a few more years, especially if demand continues to rise. If you have a silver-proof version, you could cash in now and make a handsome profit, or take the risk of waiting for an even bigger return down the road. In conclusion, the 1969 UK 50 New Pence is a fascinating piece of British history that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Whether you're holding a cupronickel version or one of the rare silver proofs, this coin represents both an era of change and an opportunity for significant financial gain. Next up, the 1962 UK 1 penny. Could a simple coin from over 60 years ago be worth big bucks today? Spoiler alert, you might be surprised. Let's explore what makes this humble coin special and why its value could be more than just a penny. First, let's take a quick trip back in time. The year is 1962. The Beatles are just getting started. John F. Kennedy is the US president, and across the pond in the UK, people are still using the pre-decimal British currency system. The 1 penny coin, a part of this system, was produced in large quantities. But just because there were millions made, does that mean they're all worthless today? Absolutely not. The 1962 penny features the first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. On the reverse, you'll find Britannia, the symbolic representation of Britain, holding a trident and shield. These details, if well preserved, can significantly affect the coin's value. Coins in color condition, which means they've retained their original color or have been carefully cleaned and restored to give them a vibrant appearance, are especially sought after by collectors. Now, when we talk about color condition, we're referring to the coin's appearance. Over time, most copper pennies tarnish or develop patina, but a penny that has been well preserved or restored to show off its original luster will stand out. Some coins develop a reddish or brownish hue, and if this is uniform and bright, collectors will pay a premium. A coin in top-notch color condition is often described as uncirculated or mint state. This makes all the difference in value. How much could a 1962 UK 1 penny fetch in today's market? If your coin is heavily circulated and worn, you're looking at a value of $200,000 if you're lucky. But hold on, the story changes dramatically if your coin is in near-perfect condition. Pennies that have been graded as mint state by a professional grading service, meaning they have no wear and retain their full original details, can be worth anywhere from $300,000 or more. Prices for 1962 pennies have fluctuated depending on the condition, the coin market, and collector interest. In recent years, coins in superior condition have sold at auctions for as high as $500,000 or more, especially if they have an eye-catching patina or come with a professional grading certificate. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these beautifully preserved coins as they're getting harder to find. Okay, so we know a pristine, well-kept penny can be worth up to $470,000, but here's a pro tip for all you collectors out there. If you think your coin is special, don't just rely on your own assessment. Get it professionally graded. A certified grading can increase the value by proving its authenticity and condition, which collectors really appreciate when buying rare coins. While it costs a bit of money to have this done, the value it can add to your coin is often worth the investment. This is especially true if your penny is in exceptional condition. So where can you sell or buy one of these valuable pennies? Popular platforms like eBay, Etsy, and specialized coin auction sites are great places to start. Just make sure you're dealing with reputable sellers and buyers, and always double-check the authenticity of any high-value coin. In conclusion, if you've got a 1962 UK 1 penny, especially one that's been preserved in brilliant color condition, it might be worth more than you think. Remember to consider the coin's rarity, condition, and whether it's been certified. Stay tuned to the coin market trends, because as collector interest grows, so could the value of your coin. So, could your penny be worth more than just a penny? Absolutely. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just stumbled upon an old coin in your attic, it's always worth taking a closer look. Next up, the 1976 UK 50 New Pence coin. If you've stumbled upon this coin or are considering adding it to your collection, you'll want to stick around as we explore its significance, rarity, and current market value, especially in its very fine condition. The 50 New Pence coin was introduced in 1969 as part of the UK's decimalisation of currency. This move transitioned the British currency from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simpler decimal system. The new 50 pence coin was designed to replace the old 10-shilling note and was first issued with a unique 7-sided shape. In 1976, the coin underwent a significant change. The reverse featured the iconic design of the royal arms, while the obverse displayed a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by designer Arnold Machin. This particular year saw the coin minted in relatively large quantities, but that doesn't mean every coin from that year is the same. Today we'll focus on the very fine condition coins, which are notably different from those in circulated or average condition. Before we get into the value of the 1976 50 New Pence coin, it's important to understand coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being poor and 70 being perfect uncirculated. A coin graded as very fine will show signs of wear but still retains much of its original detail and luster. For our 1976 50 New Pence coin, a very fine condition coin will have clear designs, minimal scratches, and an overall well-preserved appearance. Now, let's talk numbers. The market value of a 1976 50 New Pence coin in very fine condition can be quite surprising. While prices fluctuate based on demand and collector interest, as of today you can expect to see these coins valued anywhere from $370,000 in the United States market. But why the range? It primarily depends on two factors: condition and availability. Coins that have been well preserved, like those in very fine condition, fetch a higher price. Conversely, if there are many coins available on the market, prices can stabilize or even drop. If you're a collector or thinking about investing in coins like the 1976 50 New Pence, here are some tips. Always stay informed about market trends and values. Websites like Numista and the British Numismatic Trade Association offer great insights. Buy the best quality you can afford. Coins in higher grades not only hold their value better, but often appreciate more over time. Protect your investment. Store your coins properly to avoid scratches or environmental damage. Use acid-free holders and keep them in a cool, dry place. Network with other collectors. Join online forums and local coin clubs. Connecting with other enthusiasts can provide valuable insights and opportunities. So, whether you're holding a 1976 UK 50 New Pence coin in very fine condition or considering purchasing one, remember that every coin tells a story. From its historical significance to its market value, it's a piece of history that connects us to the past. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1937. We'll explore its design, historical significance, and most importantly, its current market value in circulation condition. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about the world of currency, stick around. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1937 1 penny coin features a beautiful design by the engraver Edgar Bertram McKennell. On the obverse side, we see the portrait of King George VI, who ascended the throne in 1936 following the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII. This was a period of significant change for the monarchy and the nation. Now, what makes the 1937 penny particularly interesting is not just its design, but also its historical context. The late 1930s were marked by economic challenges and political tensions across Europe, leading to the onset of World War II just a few years later. Coins from this era are not only valuable for their monetary worth, but also for their historical significance. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of a seated figure of Britannia, a symbol of British strength and unity. This design was standard for many pennies produced during this period. But how does this coin hold up in today's market? In circulation condition, the 1937 1 penny coin can vary in value significantly depending on several factors. As of now, you can typically find these coins selling for around $200,000 in average condition. However, if you happen to come across a coin that is in better shape, let's say uncirculated or in extremely fine condition, the value can jump dramatically. For instance, at auction, you might see well-preserved examples fetching anywhere from $500,000 or even higher, depending on collector demand. Special variants or coins with errors can be worth even more, sometimes reaching into the thousands. Now, if you're looking to determine the value of your 1937 1 penny coin, it's crucial to understand coin grading. Coins are typically assessed on a scale from poor to mint state. A coin in circulated condition generally falls into the fine to very fine categories, where you can still see clear details, but with some wear. To give you a clearer picture, a fine-grade coin might exhibit some wear on the high points but still has most of its details intact, while a very fine-grade coin will show minimal wear and a higher level of detail. Tools like a magnifying glass or coin grading guides can help you evaluate your coins effectively. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the 1937 1 penny coin is a great addition to your collection. Not only is it a tangible piece of history, but it also offers the potential for value appreciation in the market. If you have one of these coins lying around, it might be worth a closer look. Next up, we'll explore the coin's history, its unique features, and why it has garnered attention in the market, especially in its circulation condition. The 50 New Pence coin was first introduced in 1969 as part of the UK's decimalisation process. The introduction of decimal currency was a monumental shift, moving from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simpler decimal format. In 1981, the Royal Mint produced a specific series of 50-pence coins that featured the iconic design of the famous New Pence inscription, which was later changed to simply 50 pence in 1983. This particular coin from 1981 has become quite the collector's item due to its limited mintage and unique features. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. The reverse features an intricate design by the artist Matthew Bonacorsi, showcasing the iconic representation of the royal arms. The coin has a diameter of 27.3 mm and weighs 13.5 grams, making it slightly larger than other denominations. It's made of a copper-nickel alloy, which gives it a unique sheen. While it may not have the silver content that some collectors seek, its historical significance and design make it a noteworthy piece in any collection. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 1981 50 New Pence coin. Although these coins were once in circulation, many have been lost, damaged, or taken out of circulation over the years. Today, their value can vary significantly based on their condition. In average circulation condition, a 1981 50-pence coin typically fetches between $50,000 in today's market. However, if you have one in excellent condition or uncirculated, it can be valued at $100,000 or even higher. We've seen listings on auction sites where these coins, especially those in pristine condition, have sold for upwards of $430,000. This variance is due to several factors, including the collector's demand, market trends, and the specific condition of the coin. For many collectors, the 1981 50 New Pence coin is not just about monetary value, but also about the stories and history behind it. Collecting these coins can be a rewarding hobby, and for some, it's a way to connect with the history of the UK. Collectors often recommend looking for coins that have been well preserved, as they are more likely to appreciate in value over time. Storing coins properly, using protective sleeves, and keeping them away from moisture and extreme temperatures are essential practices to maintain their condition. If you're interested in adding a 1981 50 New Pence coin to your collection or looking to sell one, there are several avenues available. Local coin shops often have knowledgeable staff who can appraise your coins, and there are numerous online marketplaces and auction sites where you can find buyers or sellers. Be sure to do your research on market values, and don't hesitate to ask for certificates of authenticity when purchasing higher value coins. Engaging with online communities can also provide valuable insights and connections within the numismatic world. To wrap up, the 1981 50 New Pence coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a glimpse into a pivotal moment in British history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a great addition to any collection. Next up, the 1963 United Kingdom 1-penny coin. If you think this coin is just another piece of change, think again. In extra fine condition, this penny is making waves in the market, fetching impressive values in dollars. Stick around as we explore its history, features, and current market value. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1-penny coin has been a staple of British currency since its introduction in the 8th century. By the 20th century, specifically in 1963, the design of the penny coin was influenced by changes in the monarchy and the economy. The 1963 1-penny coin features the iconic design by Sir Edward Charles Robinson, which showcases a ploughman and the inscription 1 penny. This design symbolizes the agricultural roots of the United Kingdom. Now, let's examine the features that make this coin special. The obverse side displays a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This design was used on British coins from 1953 until 1970. The reverse side, as mentioned, features the ploughman along with the denomination and year. Coins from this era were made of bronze, giving them a unique color and durability. The 1963 penny weighs 9.4 grams and has a diameter of 30.8 mm, making it a substantial piece for collectors. Before we discuss the market value, it's essential to understand coin grading. Coins are assessed based on their condition, which can significantly impact their value. The grading scale ranges from poor to perfect uncirculated, and extra fine condition coin shows minimal wear and retains much of its original detail. An extra fine condition 1963 penny will have sharp details, light wear on the high points, and a nice overall appearance. This is what collectors are looking for, and it's what makes this coin particularly valuable. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. As of today, an extra fine condition 1963 United Kingdom 1 penny coin can fetch anywhere between $300,000, depending on its specific condition and demand in the collector's market. However, pristine examples or those with unique characteristics can sell for even more. Some collectors are willing to pay upwards of $700,000 or more for coins that are graded higher or have historical significance. If you're looking to buy or sell this coin, there are several platforms to consider. Websites like eBay, Etsy, and specialized coin auction sites are great places to start. Always ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers or buyers, and consider getting your coin appraised by a professional to understand its true value. Collecting coins can be a rewarding hobby, not just for the monetary value but for the rich history and stories behind each piece. The 1963 UK 1 penny is a fantastic addition to any collection, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting. Next up, the 1935 1 penny coin. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the value of historical currency, you're in for a treat. So let's explore what makes this coin special, its historical significance, and what it's worth today. The 1 penny coin from 1935 is notable not just for its design, but also for its place in history. It was struck during the reign of King George V, who was king from 1910 until his death in 1936. The coin features the iconic image of the king on one side, and on the reverse, you'll find a beautiful depiction of a seated Britannia, a symbol of British strength and resilience. The design of the reverse was created by the famous engraver, Sir Edward William Earl Stanley. The inscription reads 1 penny along with the date. This coin was part of a series that marked the transition from pre-war to post-war Britain, capturing a unique period in history. In 1935, Britain was recovering from the aftermath of World War I and was on the brink of significant changes leading into World War II. The economy was in a state of flux, which is part of what makes coins from this era so interesting to collectors today. Let's get into the specifications of the 1935 1 penny coin. It has a diameter of 30.81 m and weighs 9.45 grams. Made from bronze, its composition gives it a rich, warm color that many collectors love. The coin was produced at the Royal Mint, and during this year, approximately 22 million of these coins were minted. But remember, not all coins are created equal. The condition of a coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Now, let's talk about value. In very good condition, the 1935 1 penny coin can be worth significantly more than its face value. As of now, on the market, prices for this coin in very good condition can range from around $200,000. However, coins that are in excellent or uncirculated condition can fetch even higher prices, sometimes reaching upwards of $550,000 or more. The coin's value can vary based on factors like its overall condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Websites like eBay, numismatic auction sites, and coin dealer listings can provide a good sense of the current market value. If you're considering buying or selling, be sure to consult multiple sources to get the best price. Remember, the market can fluctuate, so it's wise to stay updated. Now, if you're lucky enough to own a 1935 1 penny coin, you'll want to take care of it properly. Store it in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Using a coin holder or album can help prevent damage. Avoid cleaning your coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. In conclusion, the 1935 1 penny coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a window into British history and a collectible that can hold significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, coins like these can be both a fascinating hobby and a wise investment. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1913. If you're a coin collector, history enthusiast, or just curious about what makes certain coins valuable, stick around. We'll explore its history, condition, and what makes it highly sought after in today's market. First, let's talk a bit about the history of this coin. The 1913 1 penny coin is part of a series minted under King George V. The obverse features a portrait of King George V, designed by the engraver Edward Alfred Jones, while the reverse showcases the iconic design of Britannia, a symbol of British strength and resilience. The coin was struck in bronze and was a part of the larger series of penny coins that were used extensively throughout the British Empire. In 1913, the world was on the brink of World War I, and the economic conditions and materials available for minting coins were rapidly changing. This makes the 1913 penny not only a fascinating collectible, but also a tangible connection to a pivotal moment in history. Now, let's talk about condition. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is paramount. The 1913 one-penny coin, in very good condition, means it has retained much of its original detail but shows some signs of wear. This could include slight scratches or tarnishing, but overall, the design is still clearly visible. In the grading scale, coins are rated from poor to mint state. A very good coin typically falls within the range of good to fine. Collectors specifically look for coins that can tell a story through their wear and usage over the years. It's amazing how much character and history a well-preserved coin can convey. So how much is a 1913 one-penny coin worth today? In the current market, a one-penny coin from 1913 in very good condition can fetch anywhere from $300,000 depending on its specific grading and the demand among collectors. Rare variants, such as those with minting errors or in exceptionally fine condition, can see prices soar into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. As with any collectible, market conditions fluctuate, but this particular coin has maintained a steady interest among numismatists. Keep in mind, the value can also be influenced by factors such as historical significance, market trends, and the overall economic landscape. If you have one of these coins, it's a good idea to get it appraised by a professional to understand its worth fully. If you think you might have a 1913 one-penny coin, here are some tips to identify it. Date: check the year. It should be clearly stamped as 1913 design. Look for the portrait of King George V on the front and Britannia on the reverse. Size and weight: the coin should measure about 30.8 millimeters in diameter and weigh approximately 9.45 grams if you're unsure. You can also consult a numismatic guide or an online database that provides images and specifications for comparison. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1913 one-penny coin, there are several options available. Local coin shops often have knowledgeable staff who can help you. Online platforms like eBay and various numismatic auction sites are also great places to find these coins. Just remember, when buying online, always check the seller's ratings and reviews to ensure you're getting a legitimate product. And if you're selling, it's wise to get a couple of appraisals to ensure you're receiving a fair price. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at the United Kingdom one-penny coin from 1913. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin represents a unique piece of history worth exploring. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on coins, collecting, and history. What do you think about the 1913 penny? Do you own one? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.